and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Becca and I upload a new video every single week about how you can live a more ethical, sustainable, and intentional life. So today's video is going to be a bullet journaling video, so I'm going to be sharing with you all the spreads I set up for back to school, and I'm so excited for this video because I think all these spreads came out really cute and I'm so excited to share them with you, and I really try to make sure that these spreads could be easily adapted to whatever your school situation is looking like this semester, so whether you're going back in person, online, some combination of the two. I really think that these spreads can work for you, so if you want to see what they are, then just keep on watching. So for this first spread, I decided to create a semester at a glance. This is going to be like a one-stop shop with all the information you need for the semester, so you can easily refer back to it at any point. So I'm just starting off with some craft paper that I cut before filming, and I actually got this paper from online orders. It often comes as packaging when you order something, so I didn't have to go out and buy craft paper from a craft store, so that's kind of like a fun little eco-friendly way you can spice up your bullet journal a little bit. And so I'm just putting two rectangles on the left-hand side and one smaller one on the right. And then I am taking my white Jelly Roll pen, and I will link this, anything else I can link to down below. So if you want to know what specific supplies I'm using, definitely check that out. So I'm just taking that pen and I'm lettering the word goals and notes on the left-hand side, and then the word scholarships on the right, because this is going to become a scholarship tracker because I'm an out-of-state student, so I apply for a lot of scholarships throughout the semester, so it's nice to have one spot to keep up with all of them. Then obviously the goals and the note spots are just great places to put your goals and any, notes you need to write down, if there's something weird with your schedule because, Corona, this is a great place to put in any miscellaneous information. And then I'm just taking a pink Tombow dual brush pen. I believe this is in the shade 772. And I'm making 6 rectangles, which as you can see, these are kind of headers for bigger boxes, and I did 6 because I have 6 classes this semester, but you could adjust the spread to have more or less boxes. And basically, the way I envision this would work is you would write the name of your class or the course code in the pink spot, and then you have plenty of space below to write in your professor, their name, email, what time your class meets, literally anything like that. And then as you can see, I just made a really simple spreadsheet for my scholarship tracker, so there is space to write in the name of a scholarship, how much it's worth, when it's due, and then a space to mark when you completed it, and then a check to mark if you actually were awarded it. And then I'm just taking a really simple black pen and writing in semester at a glance, as well as drawing in a couple of little flower doodles. And then I went back in with my pink Tombow to fill in the larger flowers, just to kind of tie the pink together and just add a bit more of a decorative element, since this was really an information-packed spread, not a super decorative one. And I just added a couple of white circles so you can write your goals in next to that. And that is the entire spread. So moving on to the next one, I should definitely say that this one was heavily inspired by one Caitlin De Silva created in her last video, so I will link that down below, of course, but I did adjust it a little bit. So starting off, I'm just writing in the hours of day. So I went from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., but of course you could adjust that to whenever you need it to be. And then I am just making 7 large columns. So these are of course going to be for the 7 days of the week. Although, yeah, I should say this spread is going to be like a weekly schedule, a weekly timetable. So this is a space to write in when all of your classes are, as well as schedule in your work, maybe when you're working on your side hustle like me, as well as you can also use this to schedule in, personal self-care time. So like I said, I'm just taking a black pen and making 7 rectangles to be the 7 days of the week. And then of course I'm taking that same pen just to write in the letter for each day of the week, so you can obviously understand which day is which. And of course I am taking my pencil to erase any pencil marks, since I did sketch this out first and I did make a little error and smudge a little bit, so be careful. And then I'm just making a key over to the right side, and I'm just making little rectangles and filling those in with a different color. So I'm using my pink Tombow as well as a combination of a couple of different mile liners, and I chose 4 different colors, but again, you can adjust this. And then I just box in those little colors just to make them look a little bit neater. And then since this is a key, of course, I'm going to write underneath each of those boxes what the color represents. And I really love this spread because obviously once you fill it in, it's going to be super colorful and just very good as like a visual tool to get a sense of your time and, really stay on top of your time management this semester. And so of course I'm just adding a title. So I wrote in my schedule, fall 2020, because this is my schedule for fall 2020, of course. And then I also added another little note spot at the bottom, because with how just all over the place this semester is and how out of the norm it is, again, I thought it'd be a great place to add some more space just for additional information. And then I'm just adding some fun squiggly lines to make this a bit decorative, as well as highlighting schedule with my pink Tombow just to bring that color in. But again, it'll be way more colorful once I actually fill it in. Now this next spread is actually like an individual class tracker. So I am just doing this for one of my classes, but you can recreate this as many times as you want, and I'm doing it for dance science. So I'm just writing that out on a piece of craft paper and pasting that in to make the title. And then on the left hand side of the spread, this is going to be an assignment tracker. So this is very similar to the scholarship tracker. I like to keep this super simple. This is also something I sometimes do in the beginning of my notebooks for each class, so you could also do that if you'd like, and I'll probably do that for my classes besides this one. And this is just very simple so that you can easily keep up with it throughout the semester. So there's a spot to write in the name of the assignment, when it's due, if you completed it, and then what grade you got. And then the right side of the spread is like an individual project tracker. So I'm actually turning this class into an honors class because I need course credits to graduate with honors, and this is one way to do it. So I'm having an extra like large research project, so I wanted to have a place to really stay on top of that. So I already have created the syllabus for that, so I know what the project looks like. So that's how I knew how large to make each of these sections, and I know that there's like 3 parts to my project, but obviously you could fill this out once you actually get your syllabus. And then there's also plenty of space where you can write in like breaking down each of those big parts, adding in small due dates, brainstorming ideas. Yeah, and then as you saw, I just added a box around the page just to tie that one together. And then finally, I of course had to leave you all with a weekly spread, and I decided to make this one super simple. You could literally recreate this in under 10 minutes because I know sometimes Sunday night rolls around and I have not bullet journaled for the upcoming week, and you just want something really quick. So this is perfect for that. So I'm just taking that pink Tombow again, and I'm marking off 7 boxes for the 7 days of the week. And just using a little highlighter heading like this is really quick to do, so that's why I love this method. And then of course I just wrote in the days of the week in my normal cursive, as well as the date for the first week of school. So this is what I actually be starting to use this Monday. And I did decide to make the Saturday and Sunday boxes a little smaller because most of my things are happening obviously during the school week. Then I'm just drawing a couple of flowers up in the corner, and you can just kind of watch to see what I'm doing if you want to recreate these specific flowers. And this is just going to be my to-do list for the week. So I'm just taking my pink Tombow and outlining this box just to make it a little bit different from the other boxes. And you can see I messed up a little bit, but I just went in with some white out, so it was all good. And then I just wrote in August because that is what month we're in, as well as 3 little circles to be my to-do list. And then I also added in a little meal tracker as well as a box to write in the events of the next week. So that is all of the spreads, and I really hope you all enjoyed them. Alright, so that's going to be all for today's video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and also turn on my post notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And if you want to see more bullet journaling videos, please let me know in a comment down below, because I really don't do them that often, but I always bullet journal every single week, so if you want to see more content based around that, please just let me know. And definitely go follow me over on Instagram because I do post more bullet journaling content over there, especially on my stories, so go check that out. And with all that said, I hope you all are continuing to stay safe, stay happy, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye everyone.